to you. Everything I give to you, withholding nothing. Everything I give to you, it's my song. Withholding nothing.
Good evening. This is Bishop James Jones once again with another segment of As a Matter of Fact. I just want to thank you for visiting with us and tuning in. And today I'm excited. We have a very special guest in the studio. And she's here for a very specific reason. And today we're going to focus on homelessness with Ms Chritina Flowers of Belvedere Assisted Living. And for those of you who don't know, she's an advocate for the homeless. And right now she's trying to put some things together, but she needs your help. And she's going to give you the information that you'll need to contact her, because right now homelessness is a big thing in Baltimore City, and it should not be. So enough is enough. We're going to get right to it. Ms. Flowers, if you'll just, I've already given your name. You can just introduce yourself and what you do and who you are, and we'll go from there.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate this opportunity. Different, but it's good. Any avenue
Real different.
Real different, but it's good. Like,
yeah, something new.
You know, coming from that radio atmosphere and really being an advocate for our homeless individuals is something that I had to grow into as well in the past 3 years of awareness, of making myself conscious of what's going on in the city with our most vulnerable population as the homeless individuals, and taking it personal. Like,
now, I have a question for you, because I know that I visited with you at your office located on Charles Street, correct?
Yes.
And I've had an opportunity to meet some of the homeless people. At one point in time, there were a lot of people under the bridge. They're under the bridge again right now. So I'm just trying to get an understanding of why can't we do something to prevent homelessness right now? What's the holdup, Ms. Flowers?
Well, it's many different holdups to it, but if we really want to see the part of what we call the gap, you know, you're dealing with a group of individuals that may not be the most popular. They may not be the most interesting individuals to some, because, you know, you can have a tendency of growing up and thinking of homelessness as, you know, somebody that's an addict or somebody that's addicted to something or a junkie, or, you know, you can have a whole lot of myths out here about homelessness. But, you know, once you become aware and you learn the system is set up for services.
Okay.
And services, what we have learned, can be services, and services may not even get that individual to housing, or it may not get that individual to a mentor, somebody that can work with them one-on-one.
Okay.
But it could be a service that's set up, and it takes different components to work on that. You know. So,
Now, my question, I don't want to cut you off. What is it that your organization do specifically,
well,
and how do you help or assist those people who are homeless?
Well, what started for me on March the 7th, 2013 was what we call now Housing First. We engaged in encampment, and upon engaging this encampment, it wasn't a lot of resources available for moving them.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you know, our city can have a way of dealing with the process according to protocol, according to policies and procedures. When, you know, when you're dealing with homeless individuals, you may just should deal with them like a what would Jesus do type thing, because you do, like, and that's how it was. Like, going on my first encampment in March of 2013, I just felt like it was unbelievable. It was something that I'd never seen before. to see 12 people just living in tents and living out of bags and boxes, like it just really triggered something that, you know, what is wrong with this picture? Like, how did society allow this to happen?
Now I got to play the devil's advocate, Ms.
Yes,
Flowers.
yes.
I know for a fact because I worked for Project Place. I used to, and of course they deal with men and women who are homeless on a daily basis.
Okay.
But the thing that I've learned is that everybody who's homeless does not necessarily want to be in a home. Most people want to remain homeless. So for those people, I mean, because you're trying to help a group of people, but then you have a group of people who are they don't want to go anywhere. They'll go, but it's a temporary fix. Is that? I mean, that's kind of what I see.
Well, I think with that group of individuals, and again, doing this for now with the homeless individuals, and what you probably look at is we call the challenging ones, you know, and sometimes with these individuals, you have to look at, you know, where did the trauma start at with them.
Okay.
You know, they have been on the streets for so long. It's easy for them to have lack of trust. It's easy for them to be hopeless.
Okay.
They also come up with this manipulating mentality where they'll try to manipulate you.
Is that the people out there with the signs?
Just to see what we can get.
The people with the signs.
Yeah.
Miss I just gotta understand this. The people with the sign that say that they're homeless and hungry. Ms. Flowers, what is that about?
Well, you got individuals with
I know
signs.
you don't know.
Yeah.
I know that you may not know personally, but I'm just because we're talking about homeless individuals. But some of these people, I met a homeless individual, and believe it or not, his home was bigger than mine.
That's right.
So I'm a little confused.
I think with the individuals with the signs, you know, again, you got that part of manipulating. You know, even if it's manipulating society or citizens to feel like you're a victim, you know, and when you're dealing with the people with the signs and, you know, you give them $1, you give them $2, you know, that's your part. Like, I wouldn't take it personal because if you give him $1 or $2, you know, he's standing there working the system or working you or working whatever to get what it is they need. Some of these individuals...
It turns some people off from trying to help the homeless. Give me a second. I do want to recognize one of our sponsors, Sonny's Chicken and Fish, located at 1518 Havenwood Road in the Havenwood Shopping Center. And I got to tell you, if you ever go by there, his chicken is the best. I'm telling you, his chicken boxes is the best. So you got to stop by Sonny's, 1518 Havenwood Road. Next, on the 18th, myself and Mr. Brown will be there at Sonny's. So, Sonny's Chicken and Fish. Getting back to the homeless, because I don't want to miss anything. I don't want people to miss anything. I know that people have questions, and there are people who also would like to support your effort. And I want to say to people, you know, we're selfish. You know, there are some people who are doing things who absolutely need help doing it. Now, I know financially most of the money, and I remember when I met you, a lot of the money came from, you know, you hustling out there getting sponsors and some out of your pocket. So,
hustle hard.
Right. People need to support your effort. So if somebody wanted to support you, plus she looks for volunteers. If they want to send you support or volunteer, can you give them a number and an address?
Well, one of the things we do, like you said, you know, gifts and talents come in different ways. The support can come from volunteering your time, being a mentor to one of the youth homeless people that we take in. Monetary support is definitely a plus because, again, you know, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization and we're self-funded. So basically that means we do use our own money. And when I say we, A part of the Real Care Providers Network that I've been forming over the past years is to get individuals involved and to take it personal. Like, we can be a resource to our homeless individuals. So yes, we have a website, a new one, www.helpbaltimoreshomeless.org. We have a contact number, 443-570-9064. You can contact the office if you want to volunteer. And one of the things we're looking to partner with, like businesses, churches, to get involved. You know, pastors, ministers, because again, you know, Pastor John, I feel like a lot of this should be something that's taken into the churches, and that they are more responsible for the least of them. If we get back to the basics.
Churches today, I think they're not saying they don't, but they kind of got away from that.
We got to come back.
I don't understand why. I know that everybody's talking about money and funding.
That's another show by itself.
Yeah. Really, it is. But I believe, and this is not about politics, but I'm looking you in your face. For those of you who are listening, Sheila Dixon has announced her candidacy. I want you to pray for her. I do want to try and get her here. I want to interview her, but I know that, and I want you to understand, when we talk about monies and funding, it's not as simple, people, as it seems. So some people will say, well, she can get money from the city or whatever, but it's not that simple.
No,
it's a little more complex than that. But your support, I mean, just pray about it. Most of you are pastors and ministers, and, you know, Ms. Flowers is asking for your help. The people who are in the street need your help. And right now, I'm asking you, those of you who are on my Facebook page, those of you who are on Twitter, YouTube, when you see this video, I want you to ask yourself, what can you do? And once again, Ms. Flowers, did you leave a phone number?
Yes, the number is 443-570-9064. That's the office number, and you could definitely get connected, leave a message. During the day, we're in the office. Again, volunteers or something, you know. We had a sister come to the office today and just bought boxes of cereal.
Wow.
So, you know, and that's something, again, you know, we just gotta bring our gifts and talents. Everybody may not have the money to bring, but we have to remember that serving the homeless takes us outside of church, take us outside of our comfort zone, because that means you are engaging the individuals that need, you know, that extra love or that extra support. So
our time is almost up. I'm still looking at my watch, but anyway, we hope that we can have guests on and maybe stay on longer. But we also need support. And I'm asking you, for those of you who are looking to support this effort, because it's something new, and it's something that's positive, and we're looking to bring you information. So you can send any support you want to me, James Jones, and the address is 904. Listen to the address again: 904 Evesham Avenue. Evesham Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21212. And any support from Ms. Flowers, you know, she left the information, and it'll be posted on the video, so that you'll be able to send your support or call her. Anything else, Ms. Flowers, you'd like to share? You have a few minutes.
I mean, definitely this opportunity is great. And like you said, this is something new. So this should be something that people really, because we got so many avenues of media in the city, and the media in the city is so focused on things that does not touch us personally. Like, this is personal. This is able to come and be able to share, whether it's Facebook, you know, I got a saying now, no housing, no social peace. Like media to social, like, this is our way of really getting out there. So this is a great thing that you started doing. And, you know, again, I look forward to having individuals reach out to us and knowing what it is that we can do together. to increase the services and increase the support for our homeless individuals. So this is a great opportunity, and I definitely thank you. And I'm happy
Well, I
to
thank you for
definitely be here.
coming, and even though once again, I really hope that people will grasp, what it is that you're saying, and understand the gravity of what it is that we're talking about, because it's serious.
Oh,
And
yes.
if you don't see this as serious, then people are going to remain out in the street. And the only reason why things don't change is because we don't come together to make them change. It's going to take all of us to bring about change. And once again, I just want to thank you. I thank Ms. Flowers for coming. And once again, this is another positive broadcast. As a matter of fact, I'm Bishop James Jones, and I look forward to seeing you again Friday. You got to tune in on Friday, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Mr. Brown will be here, and I don't know what's going to happen, but it's a Mr. Brown look-alike, so we don't want to get sued. But anyway, yeah, Mr. Alan McLaughlin, who's the Mr. Brown look-alike, will be here, and you can be the judge and let me know if he actually looks like Mr. Brown. I'm gonna tell you he does. But anyway, Miss Flowers is also on 10:10 a.m.
Yes.
What days, Miss Flowers?
Wednesday 12 to 1, and you can tune in Friday 2 to 3 at WLB 10:10 a.m. with Real Talk Baltimore with Ms. Flowers.
Call in number 410-481-1010.
10:10, yes.
Miss Flowers, thank you again.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yes.
To you, everything I give to you, withholding nothing, withholding